this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Pro Football Show. I'm your host, Juice, and today we're going to be recapping the Jets-Bills. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Unfortunately, I'm not even a Jets fan, and watching Aaron Rodgers go down last night felt like a gut punch. It was one of the biggest stories heading into the season. I was so excited to see him play with the Jets. I thought they had a really good chance to make a deep run. And just as a football fan, man, it just sucks. It's going to be hard. It's kind of disappointing a little bit. I know he's probably really upset about it. But, man, it kind of just sucks for us as football fans to miss out on and watch Aaron Rodgers play with this great defense and him and that Wilson connection. So I just pray for a speedy recovery for him, and I hope that I hope he comes back and plays one more year with the Jets. They should still have a pretty good squad next year. So let's see what happens. I don't think his career is over like a lot of people are saying. I think he still has that competitive drive, and he wants to see where this would have went if he comes back next year. So I'll have to wait and see, I guess. I know it's all fresh on everybody's mind, and everyone's just speculating. Let's just speedy recovery to him, man. And it just, like I said, as a football fan, it just sucks. You like to see the best people out there, and this injury is part of football, and it's the worst part of football. So, So, okay, let's just go ahead and jump into the game. The top quarterbacks this weekend have all struggled. If you follow me on Twitter, I tweeted that out last night at the Pro Football Show. Instead of a W, it's a 3. So go follow me over there as well. I just said all the top quarterbacks in the NFL struggled this weekend, which they did. Mahomes, he played good. It wasn't really his fault, but his receivers were dropping a bunch of passes. But then you had Burrow. He did not play well. Jalen Hurts did not play well. A lot of these guys who are supposed to be at the top of the food chain when it comes to quarterback. Lamar, he played okay. It wasn't his best game. Josh Allen last night did not look great. He made some mistakes. It was definitely an interesting weekend for these quarterbacks. I thought heading into this week, no one probably would have predicted this happening. It's crazy. I'm sure they'll get it figured out, but still, you wouldn't expect all these quarterbacks to be struggling the way they are. That was my biggest takeaway from this weekend, I think, so far, is how these quarterbacks struggled. All these guys got new money, but it'll be interesting to see moving forward how they all bounce back. I think they will, obviously. They're all great competitors and great athletes, so I expect them to bounce back pretty quickly and get it figured out. But other than that, Josh Allen had a lot of turnovers. I think it was 3 interceptions, a fumble, cost the Bills the game. I thought the game overall was good. The ending was phenomenal. Watching that rookie, he was a fan favorite on Hard Knocks. It was amazing to watch him return that. I was jumping out of my seat. You don't get to see a walk-off punt return too often, so it was pretty cool to see. I'm happy for the Jets. They found a way to bounce back after losing Rodgers. Garrett Wilson had one of the best catches I've ever seen. That was insane. Breece Hall looked good. He looked like his old self. He's back, it seems. So the Jets are still going to be good. But I don't know if Zach Wilson's going to be the answer for them all season. They can't make a deep run with him. I'll be curious to see if they go out and try to trade for someone or try to sign a free agent here at quarterback with the news of Aaron Rodgers being out all year. If I'm the Jets, I'm definitely pursuing. And to be honest, if anything, I know Tom Brady won't do it, but I'm calling him anyways, calling to see what he's doing. He won't go there, I don't think, but it's definitely worth picking up the phone to call and ask, because you have too good of a squad to not try to go and find someone that can win you a Super Bowl. But they got to do something. Zach Wilson struggled at times, and then also Zach Wilson looked good at times. So he's still all over the place here. Can he win him a few games? Sure. I just don't know how many games that would be. But yeah, like I said, I would definitely be going out to I think I would find, even if he is your starter, at least find a solid backup just in case you do need someone to step in and win you a couple games here. But we'll see what happens. I'm sure they're confident in Zach Wilson. I'm sure they're saying that he will be their answer. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, the Jets defense looked really good. Of course, we're not surprised there. I mean, that's probably why Josh had so many turnovers, but he also forced some of those throws. So, yeah, it just sometimes he just shoots himself in the foot. He seems to do it a lot last year. He has like the most turnovers since like 2018. So he's got to get that under control, or the Bills will never win, especially in the AFC. It's pretty loaded. Even though all the top teams in the AFC are currently 0-3, I'd put the Chiefs, the Bengals, the Bills. All those teams are supposed to be top of the AFC, and they're all 0-3 right now, which is no one would have saw that coming. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how the rest of the season plays out. But I think Josh Allen obviously will figure it out. He's got to get these turnovers under control, or they're never going to win. Once they get Von Miller back, that will obviously help them. But I don't know. They just didn't. I don't know, because once Aaron Rodgers went down, you think they would have capitalized on the moment. I'm sure the Jets were emotional, and I'm sure they weren't happy. So I feel like the Bills should have won that game when it's all said and done. I mean, Josh Allen drove him down the field, got a field goal when he needed it. But then when it came to overtime, there was like they didn't do anything. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the Bills. I guess to wait and see at this moment. But I think I already predicted the Dolphins to win this division, so I think I might be right there, especially with Aaron Rodgers going down. So the Dolphins look good. And even the Patriots, I think, are going to be a pushover. So they're going to have a tough road ahead of them. They need to win every win they can get, especially in that division. I'm looking forward to seeing what the Jets do here. They got a good squad, man. They just need a quarterback now. It sucks for Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I was so excited to watch that. I'm still bummed about it. I'm sure a lot of you guys are bummed about it. But we gotta move on to the rest of the season. I hope he. So we have the Eagles and Vikings is next on the schedule. I'm looking forward to that game. But let me know what you guys thought about this Bills-Jets game. How you feel about the Bills right now? They got a lot to figure out heading into the rest of the season. It's just week 1, but still, if you start 0-2, we've all seen the percentages of you making the playoffs are really low. So some of these teams need to figure out a way to get a win this week. I think most of them will. But we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully these big paid quarterbacks step up this next weekend and get it back together. I think they will. Jalen Hurts is first on deck. I think he's gonna have a pretty good game on Thursday Night Football, I believe. So, yep, just have to wait and see. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this game. The punt return was amazing. The Jets defense looked awesome. Garrett Wilson's catch was one of the best catches I've seen. So athletic, it was insane. I could not believe it. So yeah, Breece Hall's back. He looked good. The Bills they just didn't look overall great. So we'll see. So let me know what you guys thought about it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll probably be discussing the game coming up on Thursday, and then head into the weekend for another weekend of football, man. So make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.